Here we have it. It's what you've been waiting for, and it's what I've been trying to figure out. We have it, we have it, we have it. We have both packages, which have all three packages for the new brand new. So in this unboxing video, I'm going to reveal to you what this is, and even more importantly, what this is. Oh, okay, don't do that, don't do that. So, let's just jump right into it, and a little bit of the backstory here. I know what's in here. I ordered it only a couple of days ago, and it came early, but what really threw me off the other day was this. That box. Because so many things come, and it's like guests are sending me stuff like gifts because they're thankful for being on the show, and I'm appreciative, and I get a ton of packages, and I also order a fair amount for business. So between EA interviews and what I naturally get, there's a pile of unboxing stuff over there I haven't even touched yet, and I lost track. But the funny thing is, when you realize what's in the box, it's going to be something you don't want to lose track of. This, however, I go, you know what? I think the other one's on the way. I should probably get this. So, it's time to open it. And normally, you know, this isn't what the primary channel is about. EAinterviews.com is where I have my show, Expert Authority Effect Interviews. Good packing. And I just decided, you know, I invest a lot of money into business, and why shouldn't I do the unboxing videos? If you're going to buy the stuff anyway, and you're searching for it before you buy it like I was, you know, maybe it'll help someone else. But bear with me. I wish it was black, but I'm still thankful. So I'm looking at, oh, it's on camera. I needed the stuff, and I wanted to, I didn't want one thing arriving 5 days later or a week later than the other thing. So this was recent, and it came a little bit early, but like I was saying, that box threw me off because it's actually early. Okay. What that is wasn't even, I don't want to say too much. It wasn't even supposed to drop till tomorrow, but then somewhere else it said it's going to ship. Yeah, it's going to do the same thing. And then somewhere else said it will arrive by. Well, it was here super early, and I'm super excited because in this box I have the brand new Samsung USB-C headset jack adapter. Okay. Oh, and I have to show this crap on an unboxing video. I don't want to hold it. White is not too good with the lights and camera, so. But for some reason, it works really well for the shirt, because I truthfully didn't want to wear this. Where's the? So there's the front. It's. I'll just deal with it. I'm sure you can tell already. I don't love this. I hope the other box is darker, but I don't want it too dark. Where my knife is. And what's actually most exciting about all this stuff is the thing I have planned, the surprise on top of the surprise that, well, I'll tell you about it when I get to it. Is that better? Nope. It's like, don't worry about food in your car and your house and different things, like, no problem. But this stupid little box, they got enough tape on it that you can't get into it. Wow. Okay, well, that's completely blown out. There's no instructions. There's no nothing. I know that's important to tell you. It's basically a box in this tiny little left. There we go. White on dark. So that works, but the box doesn't. If you have a phone with USB-C and it does not have a headphone jack, I actually got it for my Rode Smart Lav. If you need a good phone for when you're on the go that you just want to plug in and keep in your pocket. Shazam. And I think you're already picking up on what I'm throwing down here, but I was concerned about this because this is not one of the lower end mics, and I was kind of like, well, why the heck isn't there a headphone jack? So I had to remedy that problem. And I'm not going to say more, even though I want to thank someone because we were talking about it when we're doing something, and that is the solution. So there is a solution. Okay, good. Can get this crap out of the way now. What's here? What is behind door number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? Can you see it yet? I want to take a peek. I probably have the best unboxing videos in all of the land. Here's the thing I want to show you, but you can't see it yet. I gotta be honest, I have no clue what I'm doing, and all the ones I watch are very, very good. They're very good in detail, multiple camera angles. Like, I'm just glad I'm getting this done. And if you haven't figured it out already, you'll surely figure it out with this. Oh, shoot. Where's the other one? Yeah, like I told you, I have the best unboxing videos on the face of ever. The other one I need is actually out of reach, so I'm going to have to pause it or something. Good planning. I am so geeked about the thing I'm doing at the end, I totally forgot about this, and I'm not even really concerned about the electronics. Let's see. Samsung wireless charger stand. It's the new one, and specifically, oh my gosh, it's the 15-watt fast charge with fan cooling. And you know what I think about that? I think that's fantastic. Because this is a win for me. Because the last 2 or 3 or 4 phones, I was like, oh, wow, they do wireless charging. And guess what I did not buy? A wireless charger. So that's good. Let's see what's in this bad boy. Okay, now, if you don't know what I'm getting to yet, you really should, because there's really only a couple things that this could be used for, and I'm wearing one of them. So that narrows it down. Seriously, what's with all this glue? Okay. Ooh. Wireless fast charging 2.0. And I want to be very clear about this. I got this one, not just because it was the newest, and you can even... Oh, you can't turn the stand sideways. You can turn the phone sideways because it's got multiple coils instead of just the one. It's fast charging 2.0. Well, that's all great for the marketing terms. What does that mean? It's 15 watts of wireless power for Samsung devices and iPhone. Oh, look at that. So maximum of 15 watts of wireless power. Can you see this? Maximum 15 watt of wireless power for compatible Samsung devices. And if you have an iPhone, it'll go all the way up to 7.5. I'll leave that alone for now. Fan cooling. That's fantastic. Improves the charging time. Qi compatible. Works with Qi compatible smartphones. Fan and LED light control. Power on and off using your Galaxy phone. Oh, cool. More app buttons. Portrait and landscape charging. That's what I was talking about. So the main thing I wanted to touch on here is the 15 watts. Wireless. A lot of people just go, I got a wireless device, I got a wireless charging, I got a whatever. But if it's a 4.5 watt or the whopping 7.5 for the alleged superior device, which will be nameless unless you scroll back about a minute and a half or rewind it because, you know, VCRs are hot nowadays. All of this stuff will work, but when they say fast charging 2.0, and there was even one, I'll touch on it in just a second. Use your words. You have to look at the details in life. Like, ever since high school, it's like, well, what kind of car are you getting? What kind of engine does it have? I don't know, it's got one. It's a kind of a big deal. if you, okay, I'm like jumping ahead. It's wireless fast charging. It's wireless fast charging. I already said all that. You want to see what's inside the box? I mean, I would hope to God what's on the front of the box is what's in the box. But we'll find out. Really is pretty. Yes. And there's something in the bottom here, and it says Samsung 25 watts. So it comes with the charger to do 25. Oh. This pretty. Oh man, you gotta check her out. She's beautiful. Okay. Shut your mouth. And that I can deal with. Oh, ire. Yeah, it really does look slick. And I'm actually very excited about it because it will work on... The heck, it looks like a... I was going to say it looks like a telephone. Like, hello? But, I mean, it's what sits on it, so I would hope so. And then there's a little thing in the back for the fan. The original ones that were flat were really cool. And I did want it because you could just set it down. There's plastic on it. Hold on, something stuck. Yeah. What's here? Some secret code, model number. If you're curious, it's the EP-N5200. Not going to give you the serial number because it's for mine, but there's vents on the bottom. Like on the bottom. Is that covering it? There's vents on the bottom, and then there's vents under here for the fan. It's a little bit of a rubber mat here, and then I know it's a dual coil, larger surface, because some of them just have a single, and if you turn it, it doesn't have the charge. You can't do your watch on it. Now, there's other ones that are flatter, and you can do 2, 3, sometimes even 4 devices. But what you need to look for with those... They weren't the 15-watt fast charge. They were only 9, and then one of the other models was 12. So it's like, yeah, I can throw the watch on, I can throw the phone, I can throw whatever, maybe even a tablet, but I don't even know if those do it. But the point is, yeah, you can do multiple devices, but not only is it taking multiple devices, you have less power to be doing it, so it's less efficient, and homie, don't play that. So this was the best one that's not 4 years old. It's actually the best one for me and what I'm doing. They're all great, I'm sure. But this one for what I wanted to be able to put on the desk in the studio. Love it, looks great, and very excited about it because I have delayed this for... Well, I at least 5 years. Yeah, 2016, I think they incorporated the wireless fast charging. I think the 2014. So the Galaxy 5, I think, had the faster charging. Don't quote me on the specs. I remember clear as day when I got the Nest thermostat, highly recommend, link below. It was 2016. Q1, and I know it was available. It was the slower one at the time because it was the fastest at the time, but compared to now, it's the slower version. And I don't know, I just wasn't geeked about spending $100 for a freaking charger when it came with one. I'll be honest. It was like, not really that thrilled about it. So I was like, I'll get it in a little bit. Which you never will. Same thing like when you're doing something with the computer. I'll upgrade it in a month or 2. No, you won't. Because the first year, it's still new. And then after the first year, it's like, well, now it's old. So just get what you want and enjoy it. So it's pretty much the same thing last time as well. So this time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do me. Because this is not only for a lot of good reasons, it's time. And it wasn't just because... Shut your mouth. Save that for the next one. So what else is in the box? There's the USB-C on the back here, and there's a little light that glows on the bottom. You know, shocking, like electronic devices never have those. It comes with this quick start guide. I'll give you the Cliff Notes. You plug it in. What else is in here? I hear something. Seriously. Oh! Might be important. What else is in here? So I can... Okay. So I can totally get with unboxings why you would want to use a DSLR. Just saying. But... Not sure if I care that much, but I do want to add some value, and I get a lot out of unboxing videos. Like MKB HD, iJustine's, two of the best, and one of the comments was like, these are better than the actual unveiling things. And they were. So hopefully this is helping in all seriousness, because I could have opened this 2 days ago, and just plugged it all in. But... it actually helped me decide what to get because there's a lot of choices. So, super fast charging. And I'm not going to put it up to the camera because my confidence in it jacking things up is higher than the benefit of you seeing that thing on the bottom to plug it in. I mean, I don't... What am I supposed to say? It's a charger. You probably have a dozen of them. This is just the new one. Is it... EPTA800? Sounds like something from Terminator. What else is in here? Ah. My pretty... It was nice in the box, but it's not anymore. So we're going to let that air out. And truthfully, I need to plug this in because not throwing that. Set that there. Oh, and it's the 25-watt fast charger. I'm sure you probably have a 5, 9, 12, or 15. This is the travel charger. So in all seriousness, if you go, you know what, Mario? I think you're right. Maybe I don't need the wireless one. Even if your phone can do it, you got to do what's right for you and what makes the most sense for business. But this is actually faster than the wireless. We're talking 25 watts of charging power here compared to 15. Now, the novelty of being able to use that and just take it on and off, that's nice. I'm really looking forward to it because I've had it with my watch, the Galaxy Watch, since 2016. This here, however, put in the wall, put in here, bam. That would actually charge the phone faster. Now, I have a pet peeve with this, and I'll be sharing that in just a hot minute. And now it's time, the moment you've all been waiting for. What is in the brown box? Well, I hope your context clues and brain brought you to the conclusion that this unboxing video is the brand new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G Ultra 512 gig, 16 gig RAM model. Or at least I hope that's what's in the box, because like I said, I wasn't sure, and I totally forgot that this even was... I forgot I ordered it. Like, it was just another box that showed up, and it was a matter of, do I put it in pile A, B, C, or, you know, is it something I need to ship back? Which, in all seriousness, for some of the returns, it says right here, and I don't want to show it because it's got a lot of private info, but I kid you not, it says Returns Processing Center. Mercantile, Fort Worth, Texas, UPS, second day air, ship to attention auto submit. IWD Now Marketing. At no point does it really even have my name on it, and no point does it say Verizon, and at no point does it say Samsung. It's just a brown freaking box, which I took the upper private label off, the private info label off. This side, I didn't want to ruin it too much and whatever, but I was like, what the heck is in here? I really had no clue. And I even posted online, and some of my friends were like, so what was in it? And I was like, I have no idea. And it had been a day or two, and they were like, your patience is extraordinary, because I'm opening it, by the way. Unboxing the unbox. Because honestly, even right now in this... Oh, hell. Oh, how are you doing? Hello, how are you doing today? Wrong side, homeboy. Dang it, no. I literally spent time prepping this so I wouldn't show the label, because I doubt that you're going to freeze frame that and everything, and whatever, but still. Okay, care a lot less about that now. Oh, but there's no little pillow for the teddy bears. Oh, well. Wait. What's on here? Yeah, price, that's for sure. Holy hell. So the good news is it's... Oh, yeah, the box. Let's use that. It is Verizon. Good news. We figured out what it is. Refer to your device, blah, blah, blah. S21, 5G 512 black. Phantom black. Yeah, she got some weight to her. And it kind of what gave it away to me. Hola. Comenciamos. Benvididos. Welcome to 5G. The 5G America's been waiting for. The coverage of 5G nationwide, the unprecedented performance of the 5G ultra-wideband. To learn more about Verizon 5G, visit verizon.com/5G. Back up your old phone. That's why I got on this right now. There's a lot of boxes, I gotta be honest. Some of them have been sitting there for a minute or two, like 2 or 3. But I need to go through all the joy of transferring all this stuff over. Moving your photos, contacts, apps, and more has never been easier. Go to verizon.com/support/smart setup/cool new phone/yay to find the backup option that's best for you. It's truthfully not that big of a deal. You use the cords, and there's the smart switch. And at least that's what I knew last time. If they changed it, I'll have to figure it out. 2, transfer your Verizon service to your new device. Yeah. That should go smooth. If not, well, whatever. 3, set up your new device. Turn on your new phone and follow the on-screen instructions. Be sure to use the SIM blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Gotta be honest. All right, do not accept if seal is broken. Well, that's good news. It's not. Samsung Galaxy Samsung Galaxy S21. Oh, so it's the Ultra 5G. I don't even know what the name is. I guess I was saying it wrong. I didn't even know. I said 5G Ultra. Well, this doesn't even say Galaxy. This is what I mean. It's like you gotta figure out what you like, but like, what's the one that's good? What's the best one? Like, add some more names onto it. And then, you know, every single color this year is Phantom whatever. Well, it's a pretty nice box. Gotta be honest. It's a pretty nice box. And I know I'm on camera now and I can get a still of this, but kind of want to take a picture of it. Because that's pretty much what I do all the time. And this is going to give something else away. Oh, it's all fluffy. Yeah, cool. Oh, right, where the knife is. See, I like the black because it's cool. And it doesn't jack up the camera. Even though I don't recommend wearing black shirts if you're in a photo shoot, unless you're using soft boxes, but that's a whole other thing. So once again, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G, 512 gig, hard drive, flash, 16 gig of RAM. I remember when computers had 4, 8, and 12. Oh, so what? Look here and then go whoosh. It's still black and it still says Samsung. Ooh, it's kind of plastic. Eh? Don't really want this in the shot. That's not so much product placement. But I mean... Oh. I can put a link to it below. It's an Ultra Duster. Now I just realized another reason I don't want it in the shot, and that's the real reason. Alright, so they lose a point because it was dusty. But... damn if it's not looking good. Smile, it's the best phone on the market. Like, I don't know. Should I be more excited? I forgot I ordered the thing. Didn't even know what it was till I opened the box right now. Okay. Well, there is one reason I want to get to this. Well, wow. Now what the heck is that? Do you have to put a SIM in it? I was wondering about that. Do they ship it with it? I'm going to have to figure that out because I feel like I remember doing these when it was at the store. Once again, if you... it's so matte, though. S21 Ultra 5G, Samsung Galaxy. I remember... it's been so long, but I remember doing this at the store and they always switched it. But I've done 2 phones since then that they shipped to the house. And... I don't know why I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do, because I've had like a dozen phones. This thing's wild. Whoa, hold on. Skew, serial. All right, I'll hold it like that, kind of. This is wild. It's got 4 freaking cameras. 108 megapixel. And that is digital, but there is also a telephoto. There's a 10x. Actual optical. So that's good. Shoots in 8K, you know, no big deal. TVs and stuff don't even do that. So what, do I pull this off? Is that cool? Phantom Black. Oh, genius, you can take the sticker off. You're probably not going to leave it on there forever, huh? Okay, that solves that problem. Cool, now I can show it to you without worrying. I wasn't worrying, I just... whatever. Here's the $1,000,000 question. Will this thing power on right now because I need it to? Come on, baby. No, where's the power button? It should be this one. Or is it this one? Okay, I'm plugging it in right now because I do need this on for a few seconds. Maybe a minute or 2. Yay! Wonder if the microphone picked up the buzzing. And thankfully, this is a fast charger. It's only the 15 watt. Oh, good, it's at 65%. Well, then why aren't you turning on? Where's the on button? Did they move it? Seriously. Hello? Turn on? Nope. Yeah, got it. It's the bottom one. It's the bottom one. What? They did move it. Cool. Okay, well, that's useless now. Good, thank God. Hola. ¿Qué tal? Verizon. All right, starting Android. Initialization. Please wait while we prepare your phone. Woohoo, this is exciting. So... Okay, I gotta say something. I'm debating about getting the other thing so I can show it to you. I'm gonna do it because I frankly don't want to have to shoot another video. I gotta get something because it's the case. I wasn't thinking about the case. I got the case like 2 weeks ago when I pre-ordered it. But there is something I'm gonna do here. So you know what? No, I'm gonna honor you now. I'm not gonna make you wait. I'll do it after I do the other thing. That's what I'll do. That makes more sense. So many boxes. Gotta throw them all out now. Welcome. Start. A few legal things. Yep. This is a wild big screen. I feel like I'm seriously like, where's the phone? There's hardly how to activate your phone to shoot. Why is the only option they give you the emergency call button? I gotta take a picture of this. This is like important info. How to activate your phone. Device ID, SIM ID. Yeah, I should probably have a copy of that, huh? Okay. Next. How to activate your phone. Literally the only option says emergency call. Okay, I don't even care about this, to be honest. I just want the camera. Come on, where's the double tap? Is that not programmed? How do I activate the camera? Come on, please. How to power off your phone. Cancel. Power off. So the volume, they did switch it. What in the world? So they got rid of the on and off button on the right. They got rid of the on and off button on the right, which is also the double tap for the camera. There's exactly 0 buttons on the left, which used to be the volume and the Bixby button or whatever. So they moved the left to the right and got rid of the right, or the left. And I don't actually care about any of this right now. I just want to take a picture in a video. Start. Next. And the only button is literally to make an emergency call. Do you think I should call 911 right now? Does this seem like an emergency? Oh, and then there's a thing on the back here. Huh? I know some people like taking the stickers off. Matte Black, Phantom Black. Is there anything on the side? Now I'm going to make the comment that everyone else is. Ooh, look how nice the bezel of the cameras goes into the side of the phone. It's going to go in a case. Yeah, it's designed nicely, but, like, cool. There is some plastic here. All right, let me go back to the other thing. Terms. Okay, the welcome is no private info. Can you even see that? Here we go. Cool. Where is the button? This thing is so tiny. This literally doesn't make any sense, though. And I don't need to do this for the video. There's something I need to do, which I prepped to do, and I can do. I need it to take a picture in video, though. Emergency call. To activate your phone. Follow. Phone activation. The SIM card is not from Verizon. Initializing. SIM card inserted. Initializing your phone. I don't even care at this point. Just get me to the camera screen. Hey, did you insert the SIM card? No, I took the thing off the front, though, which should have exactly zero bearing on anything. However, man, this thing's like glass. There is a fingerprint scanner under the screen. So, maybe it picked up the sensitivity that... Oh, dear God. It's going back into the same thing. Please wait while we activate your new phone. This may take up to 5 minutes. Okay, that I can deal with. If you're moving your number from your old... None of this matters. All I need is the camera to turn on the 8K video to take a recording of me during the recording demonstrating some of the capabilities. This is wild. I gotta say, let's activate your device on America's #1 network. This screen is massive. So I have the 9 Plus Ultra here, whatever that thing was. And it's not even... Can I hold this without dropping it? This does not go all the way to the top or bottom. This does. Existing customer. Oh, I don't even care if it's activated. What is the username and password? It's through my business account. I need to look it up. And I do want to activate it because I need to, but can you just give me the freaking camera, please, and thank you. I'm a cheat. Actually, I'm a genius. I'm going to not try and figure it out when I can just look it up. How do you activate the camera on the S21 Ultra? Start off in standard camera mode. Can't get to that, and you'll see some icons. Setting up the S21 Ultra, firmware update. I don't care. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Press both side and volume up keys quickly to use talkback. Speak items on screen.
You're not as fun as Alexa. Don't use. Ooh, power off restart. That's close. So that did something. Bottom and top. I just want to take a video. Oh, I took a screenshot? Huh? The last phone, I feel like the double tap was activated. I got to the music settings so far, huh? Things not even active. Emergency call, new customer. Don't activate. Should we try it? I don't want to be locked out like long term, but I also... let's go for it. Not active. You have not activated your phone. You will not be able to make calls. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Use Wi-Fi. You will not be able to make... Don't care. Next. Just give me the freaking setup. Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh. What is that Wi-Fi here? Can't you just freaking find one? Save. Ah, here we go. Password. It found the printer. Connected. Good. Just get me to the frickin' camera. Checking for updates. So this is where it's like life gets interesting because now I have a hurdle here. The second I started the video, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do the thing I wanted to do. And and I'm like, I wonder if the battery's charged. That's why I plugged it in right away. Then I forgot about the case over there, which again I'll do after this, so it's a clean cut. Hopefully I can still activate it, otherwise it's a $1,500 doormat or paperweight. And how do we take this off? There's some plastic going around the whole thing. But where's the starting point? It's like from the tape dispenser. Is this the break? Yes. See that? All you got to do is find the area of opportunity. Whoop. And there's two of them? Or did it just break? I think there's two of them. Okay, unboxing, continuing. There we go. Is it even in the shot? We'll find out. Copy apps. You can choose to... Basically everything you're supposed to be doing. Hey, do you want to sign into your Google account? No! Skip it. Why do I need to activate it? Why do I need to do this? No, just skip it. Accept. Protect your phone. Nah, just skip it. Skip protecting my phone? Skip anyway. Yes. Verizon services. Accept. Verizon Cloud. Skip. Digital secure. I don't even know. Samsung account. Skip. Your phone is ready. Blah, 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 blah. Open my Verizon. Done. Where there's a will, there's a way. Now, I hope to God I can redo all of that, but for the sake of you, thank you for bearing with me. And I realize why they don't turn these on in the videos. They just generally talk about all the other stuff. Oh, great. Now it's use current location. Well, that I don't mind. But just let me do what I want. Okay, screen's brightness, 1500 nits. Okay, so now how does it have Disney Plus and Netflix on here? Did this already port some stuff over? I literally skipped everything. Finish setting up my Verizon app, Wi-Fi calling. Who knows? Who cares? This is a really cool phone. 4 cameras on the back. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. Okay. Now. Look at that. It's all snowy outside. Fantastic. Don't do that. Where's the double tap for the freaking camera? That's the volume. I'm going to have to reprogram this. It's the Bixby button on the right now. Oh, cool. We can get a picture of the... No, I wasn't smiling. There we go. Okay, so I found the camera mode. Single take video. My man. FHD, UHD. How do I switch it to 8K? Double tap. See, it does come pre-programmed. So it is this. You just need to get out of the mode to you need to somewhat program it. Reset settings, about camera, grid lines, blah, blah, blah. Shooting methods. I just need the double tap thing. I want to make sure this isn't 4K. I'm not cutting the corners here. Can't have that trash. This is wild. 8K 24. Here we go. Wow. This thing's already heating up, just FYI. And this will be the first 8K video. It's crystal clear and it's super close. Where do I zoom in at? There's some lock. This thing is roasting. Now I know why there's fans on the thing. Let's just get this done. Hello! I'm live streaming and recording, and this is the new Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G 512 memory and 16 gigs RAM, first 8K video snapshot. Oh yeah, it's for sure hot up here. But, oh, so let's talk about it. It's also got the 5,000 milliamp battery, 1500 nit screen. It's definitely warm. And it's waterproof. So I don't know about you, but I think that's something to celebrate. Can you believe that they can make supercomputers that go in your pocket like this? And where's the back button thing on this? Uh-oh. Oh, so here's one of the other things. So the camera on here, oh my gosh, it's crystal clear. So the camera on here, I don't want to misspeak. I know it's 8K front facing. And I put a little cheat sheet here from Wiki. The rear camera... Wait, the rear's on the back. Where's the front one? Front camera. Yeah, the Ultra's a 40 megapixel f2.2, 26 millimeter, which is still really great. And I can tell you right now, just from looking at it in the front camera, that it's really great. And what's cool about this is... You know what? I did it on the other one, but I did it not the way I wanted to do it. So actually, despite the new little thing and the other new thing and the wireless charger thing and all these different things, this is what I was excited about, and I'm glad my energy is back up because I gotta be honest, that activation part was like, you've got to be kidding me. But I'm very thankful it already has a charge. And I'm seeing the clock here go, and it says a minute 19, a minute 20, and the little red thing is all up in my face, just blinking. But with 512 gigs of onboard storage, I have a high suspicion, just a little one, that I might be able to shoot more than 2 to 3 minutes of video. And to be totally honest with you, from the bottom of my heart, for shooting as much as I do with the show, eainterviews.com, check it out. For as much as I shoot with the show, and I just got a brand new 10 terabyte helium drive, which is spinning around right now, I was like, a 512 is quite a bit, because here's the deal. I said I wanted to make this to help you out. And that's why I'm doing it, because I could have opened this 2 days ago, enjoyed it, and just been taking a picture of it with a lot less work. But here's the deal. This is what it came down to when I was like, should I get this or should I not? This specific model. There's a 128, a 256, and a 512. I've had them with 16, 32, 64, 128. They got rid of the chips in them. There's no more micro SD. So I've always had the higher memory, but some of them capped out, like at 64. Well, then you can just put a micro SD chip in there. It doesn't always work for apps. You can only offload some of the stuff. So then I was like, it really does perform the best with the internal storage. But I was like, that's a whole lot of memory, even for me, even shooting in 4K, even live streaming, even now recording in 8K. But here's the deal. This baby has 16 gigs of RAM. So while I was considering the 128 and the 256 because they were both good, okay, and they were cheaper, but you don't want to play bottom the basement. You got to figure out what's best for you. I go, you know what? This has 16 gigs of RAM. I may never use the memory because here's the deal. I recommend Google One back the stuff up because it's been years since I even took a 32 gig card in a 64, filled them with videos, you know, all speaking in all over the place, vacationing all over the place, had thousands and thousands of videos from like one trip, 3,600 or 4,200 in like 4K. That's nuts. It still didn't fill the entire thing up, and you can just back them up. That way it performs better anyway, because the times I was like, yes, I have all the photos from 3.5 years ago. If I want to show you one, I don't want to have to scroll 3.5 years to find the one when 86 of them all look the same, except for little subtle nuances that you're not going to tell in a thumbnail this big. Also, for the apps, they perform better when they're on the phone. So very little, even in the other one, it's a 64 onboard and a 64 micro SD, 128. The internal one, I usually keep between 5 and 10 gigs open. And the chip has 8 or 9 on it out of 64. So I go, you know what? I'm going to switch to more onboard. This is really cool because I'm just letting this baby go. And it's like, even in 8K, I'm curious how big this video is going to be. I could probably do an hour or two all on board. I will tell you the phone's getting very warm. There. Now it's brand new and it's super cool. Well, it is super cool, but now it's much, whatever. It was a joke. So I'm happy to have the bandwidth in there, but the honest to God reason was the 128 and the 256 had 12 gigs of RAM. This puppy has 16. Now, if they did a 12, a 14, and a 16, I gotta be honest, I would have been real, like, probably even more agitated, because the only difference from the 128, the 256, and the 512, if you're gonna go, like, literally, I would have been doubling it with 128. And I probably would have got the 256 just for some extra room, because I knew the 8K is more than 4K. So don't think just because it's got a brand new camera and all kinds of stuff on it, it's not going to take up more memory. It absolutely will. But I was like, I got to get this for the RAM. There's no better phone on the market, and nothing touches this. So I go, you know what? Just like with the wireless charger, very thankful for that. This is a celebration for me, because I didn't get it in the last two phones. Oh, this thing, and it looks pretty good too, 24 FPS. So, we got the 5,000 milliamp battery, got the 512 storage, 16 gigs of RAM. I believe it's an octa-core processor, and there's really nothing better on here. Now, I've had the Dolby Atmos by AKG for the last 3 years, and it literally has surround sound on the phone. So that's cool if you want to consider it. Highly recommend it. Let's put that in there. And what's really cool about this, you have the rear-facing camera, the front-facing camera, but now there's even a mode, I'm not going to do it right now, but there's a mode where I can be filming you here and capturing my reaction this way. I don't have that activated right now because, truthfully, it seems beyond redundant, because I have a camera and the whole studio set up on me as is, on top of trying to hold this thing, on top of trying to film it and be live. But one of the things I've always appreciated, including my watch, well, just look at my wrist. It's obvious. It's a 50-50 chance. It's not on this one. So look on the one holding the phone. Or maybe I could just switch it. The watch is waterproof. I've been in the boat, swimming in the middle of the lake, and talking to my sister. What are you up to? I'm walking through the water right now in the middle of the lake with my friends in the boat. It's cool. It's waterproof. And some people, you know, I made a little slight, you know, ooh, the wireless charger will handle iPhones too, you know, at a whopping 7.5 watts. Seriously, consider it though. All joking aside, you have to figure out what's going to be a good charger for your phone, because this one now can handle 25-watt fast charging. With a 5,000 milliamp battery, that's freaking awesome. And it, you know, if you're ever in a situation you need that battery, you can ask my friends. When I was speaking at the events years ago, I used to keep 2 batteries with the chargers, not just batteries you had to plug in back in the room. I found batteries with chargers, and I brought the whole thing with a cord and put them in both of my pockets. Cargo shorts, you know, near the pool. We'd be out to dinner, and I'm like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know what was going through my mind, like it was a sniper rifle or some arsenal or something. I'm like, let me do a hot switch. Bust out the phone, take off the backing, swap them, bam, 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 bam. It's a cell phone, dude. Just like the holster on my waist. It's like, it's not a carry and conceal. Like, it's still a phone, but you know what? It's my weapon of choice because you can do a lot and help a lot of people with it. But now all the batteries are internal. Why? Because there's IP68 dust, water, wind resistance. You know, that's a big one. And this is nothing new. So when everyone's like talking about other brands and they're like, oh, I'm going to do the water, I'm like, I've had that like for 9 years or whatever. So I think that's something to celebrate with. So we're going to celebrate with that. And we're kicking it back old school. We got Excess Energy Cran Grape, the original of the original. And oh shoot, I was shaking it up a bit, and I'm trying not to spill this on the keyboard and everything else. It is good. And I think that's worth celebrating, isn't it? Smile more, dude. This is freaking... Oh, did it turn the camera off? It actually is so touch sensitive, it turned the camera off. Double tap. Just like a gun. All right. We're going to hit record again. It's freaking good. And it's working. So, yep. Now, the question is it going to kill the video again? So, how do I... This is the whole reason I wanted the camera working. Is it recording? What is going on here? Oh, it's definitely dripping down my hand. Okay. One last time, because this is almost gone, too. I took this under the faucet the first time. And I've been wanting to do this for years. Years! I'm totally cool. Like, I am more excited about dumping this. Please don't turn the video off, dude. Can't zoom in or out. It's actually, that's how yeah, it turned the video off. It's trying to zoom in. So, what if I do it this way? It's still trying to zoom in. And now it flipped the camera around. So how sensitive does the phone's touch have to be? Can you see it on the screen? You know what? This thing is very sensitive. You know what? Hold on. Because I brought a whole chalice with ice here too to celebrate. And there's not much left. I actually didn't want to use this flavor because it's one of my favorites and I knew I'd just be dumping it out. But, you know, here's to longevity. Oh, no. Hold on, we need a toast. So here's the chalice. Here's to longevity. Here's to health. And cran grape was one of the original flavors with citrus. And they have a special place in my heart. So I'm glad I used it. However, I think it was about half and half. Let's go with 70-30 because I don't like the number 60-40. Oh, fantastic. And all the ice melted because of having to program the phone. There'll be a link below for this, too. It's still recording. So this is cool. So I gotta be honest. This is the best phone on the market and one of the most expensive. It's the biggest model. I got the wireless charger. I went full out with this. Super geeked about it. Got the watch. I've had the original one back in 2016 and got the upgrade a few years ago. And I'm thankful that I, you know, make smart decisions because I had an issue with it. The battery on the first one wasn't working and they gave me a new one. So what I'm saying is don't needlessly just buy stuff for the sake of buying it. Oh, look, I got the new Duo stand. Well, if you got one device and no watch, having two ports is kind of stupid. But if you got 15 devices, well, having 2 or 3 isn't enough either. Now I need more. It's like all gone. Hold on. I gotta... You always end up. You end up on a high note. There we go. That was more cran grape. That was really watered down. But I had been eyeing that the whole time. I'd been eyeing that the whole time. And, do I even, fine. Hold on. Okay. Flag. Cue this. You can probably still hear me. Still here. Okie dokie do. Sure you heard that too. I'm sure you heard that too. And I don't know why I'm singing because you know you can hear me. And we're coming live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back with the imperfect action round. Mario, are you ready to take imperfect action? Absolutely, I just did. I got the stupid bag that was sitting over there. With the thing I'm excited about, but didn't care a whole ton about. I don't know, it's just fun to throw stuff sometimes. All right, so we did the unboxing of the phone, kind of mostly, and I'll probably get back to that. But I have here in my hand, we're going to do the unboxing of the shell and holster Verizon Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G shell and holster. And I have nowhere to set it because it's all wet from dumping the excess on the phone. So what do? Do I give this one up? This is a kind of cool to have 2 cameras going here. Let's see if we can do this. But of course we can. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And then after that, it's like, this is the last thing, to my knowledge. Because I can't even think The car charger I already did. The other stuff, it wasn't an official unboxing. I just talked about it. Cool, cool. This is going to be one janky video over here. It's like, Ronald McDonald. I feel like Batman here trying to open this, like... Okay. So, dumping the drink on the $1,500 phone didn't faze me. None of this other stuff fazed me. But you know what did? Having that thing almost hit the stop button. That's not good either. So this thing's still recording, by the way. Just... I mean, it is pretty. Don't get me wrong. Got new tissue. And you know what? This actually is, if you're looking to do some video, it even comes with a makeshift softbox. And I am not joking here, because I'm going to touch your profile. I don't even show you. No lie. But now I can't see it. Is it? Yeah, that's, I'm sure it's in there. If not, we'll just Photoshop it. It's cool. So, here's the deal. I'm not playing to this one. This is just B-roll. A bunch of BS roll, basically. Oh, I want to thank our special guest. Should I reveal it? Or do I do it at the behind the scenes after? We'll do it after. This is fun. I'm thankful for this because it's the official Verizon case. Oh, wait, and if I... Oh, look at that! I was just thinking, you know, if I had a case with a kickstand, I could not have to hold the phone. Expensive charger. Maybe I'll just set it on there and hope for the best. Actually, that's not bad. That is... it's not an ideal angle. If I took the calculator or the old phone to prop it up... This is the calculator. That's worse. We'll just leave it. Okay. Watch out for the knife. So, I've always gotten the original Verizon cases. They just make them better. I've never got the third party, and I understand if you're working, like, if your environment is you're going through the outdoors and you're rough and tough and you're getting dust or you want to throw it in your purse, everyone uses their phone different. That's... Where the heck is it? It's over there. What's up? Hi, how you doing? Forgot about it. That's why I was joking about the Phantom Black paint on it. Because some people are like, wow, it looks so cool. And I see them just throw them in their purse or they throw them in their briefcase. I don't really know if people use those anymore. People just throw their stuff around. And it's like, you know, that's... I think of it as an investment. I remember when I didn't even spend that much for the whole phone bill for the year. These are not inexpensive devices. I don't care if you have all the money in the world or nothing. It's something you seriously should consider, like, do I need this or not? If it's for business, you know, all of this is for my business lines. And I use it, I utilize it, and it's cool. But if you're just sending text messages, I know some people, they're like, oh man, it's got more RAM, I can play more games on it. Dude, buy a Game Boy. You probably don't need to spend this much to play games. Like what, sitting on the couch when you're already home and you could just plug something else in, or you could get a portable whatever. Like seriously, I can make jokes about all of it, and I'll tell you what, it looks fly as heck. Oh, do you have the waterproof version, or is it the Bluetooth, or the 4G, or the 4G LTE, or a Motorola Droid Razr? Just relax. Like, what are you going to use? Well, I've always liked these. I've never got the third party. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It is like the new one, and it's... Don't love that. So here's the thing. The phones are really tricked out now, and they're like super good looking with all screen, but there's also less bezel, which means there's less to connect it to. I still prefer it. They snap better. I get the Verizon ones. If you have issues, you can take it to the store and... Oh, I'm just going to have to deal with this, huh? I can't really be too upset. It's the best phone on the market. But... Which way does it slip out? So it's that way, which means the clip from my belt on my suit goes that way. The other ones had more. And I liked, especially while in the car, I could reach near the seat belt and just pull up and it's released. This, because there's basically no bezel, you have to slip out. And now you need that much room, which, especially if you have a coat on with a seat belt at a red light, of course, or parked. I don't love this new design, and I'll tell you why. Well, I already did, but I noticed something. There's still a great thing, and I'm excited about this one because I know it's pixel perfect, you know, in real life where pixels exist. But they're very nice. They're always solid, and I think I've only ever, even going back as far as my, not Samsung, it's the BlackBerry Storm 2, even as far back as that. The Motorola Razr, my first one, I think it was a leather pouch or something because it was a flip phone. But ever since the other ones, they've always been the, shoot, did I throw the box away? Or at least on the ground? The holster, the clip and holster, what's this thing called? It's definitely on the ground. The holster. Can clip it on, it's durable, and I actually, here's what I was getting at. This is from the now old phone. The corner got cracked somehow, and the phone's in great shape. But even though that one's getting retired, and I'm sad, so everyone who called me and texted me today, it's going to be the last times, and you know what? It's been good. It's been real good. If you want to give me a call right now, it's still activated, so... I'm thinking back to when I did this, and I'm very thankful for it. It's a little bittersweet for some reasons. But what I was getting at charger-wise, or whatever this is, the holster, the Verizon ones fit perfect. I'm curious who manufactures it. I doubt it's Verizon. I just say I want the Verizon one to my rep, and she's fantastic. If you want her name and info, let me know. I'd be happy to connect you to her. Thanks, Jess. Loving this. This one's going to line up, and it's a lot smoother. I have noticed the last couple of weeks. No, this one. Wait, this one's going to line up. This, when you're holding it, it has a little bit too much on here. So when you go to touch it, I feel it more. Now, again, it's getting retired, and it's going to be an alarm clock and a light control for the Philips Hue. But if it's on here like this, it slips in from here. And I thought this was because it was not an official one. You know, because these are, you know, they're not inexpensive. I mean, considering the whole thing's plastic, I mean, none of it is. Like I said, think about it. I'm no longer going to downplay any of it because, you know, it doesn't come with a charger. It doesn't come with this. It's like, well, how much is the phone? A lot to begin with. Well, how much is the other thing? Even more. Well, how much are the taxes? How much is all this? Like, it adds up. So I was like, do I need an official one for it to sit there for the alarm clock when I'm never going to be probably using it? And I know some people say, well, what if something happens to this one? And da, da, da. Well, that's why I have insurance on all the lines, because you can go into the store and get one. I have never, you know, the theory of, well, if something happens, I have a backup I can transfer to. Yeah, but you can also just get a brand new one in a day or two. Like, you're kind of past the inconvenience point. It's not like it's 1932 where it's going to take 4 weeks to get it. So I've never transferred service from a new phone back to an old phone, even temporarily. So let me just dispel that right now. Tell me one time when you actually had to, like you couldn't get one or they couldn't overnight ship it. Just throwing that out there. So I'm very clear with these are just going to be turned into just basically Wi-Fi devices. So I opted to put the resources, funds, allocate them towards the new stuff. Even with the charger, I was like, well, should I get one? Happy to touch on this. I was like, should I allocate it towards the 45-watt charger and not just the 25, wherever that thing went? It's right here. And it's still recording. I'm up to 12 minutes of 8K. Samsung. Why didn't you make this a 45-watt charger phone? You maxed everything else out. That was the only thing that I was like, I don't like it about. Along with the case now, but I'm sure that's just because of the bezel, and I'll deal with it. It's not the end of the world. But for whatever phone you make next, please make the charger so you can lift it straight up for the exact reason when it's near the seatbelt. The Note series, which who knows what's going on here, and all these things are all meshing together. So I'm going to bring this back because I'm talking about the brand new S20 Flip. Oh, so that's the button. If I flip it around, now it's... Oh, now it's facing me. This is wild. OMG. Well, I'm going to make it... Okay, what was I talking about? The charger and all that? OM freaking G. I'm going to turn this into a use case for Wirecast Pro. For anyone who wants to give me anything about, why are you using this thing is rendering on the fly from the phone if you put 2 and 2 together. Because this thing is projecting... Holy smokes. And this baby's in 8K. This thing is projecting from one of the 48 cameras that's on the back here. See those puppies? Samsung Galaxy S21 5G Ultra. Oh my gosh, that is a huge use case. That is how clean the key is. That is killer. I'm going to switch it around here. So... Well, you know what? I will give props to proper lighting technique also. I'll just leave it at that. And you're going to be able to see it here. But what I was saying about the chargers is you've got the best of the best, and it's maxed out at 25 watts. I was looking at the 45-watt charger, even if in the wireless, why isn't the wireless 25? You know, it's 25 and 15. The Note, I think maybe 15 for the wireless, but I know for a fact, and I think it's the same battery or pretty darn close, 5,000 milliamp. This thing is wet. This towel is oh crap, I did a partial reveal. Focus, finish. The Note can do a 45-watt fast charge. Now, some independent studies were saying there wasn't a significant performance gain from 25 watt to 45 watt, and I'm sure off the longevity of the life of the battery, yada, yada, yada. Okay, look, if you're going to throw a 108 megapixel camera in here, 4 cameras, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 storage, and all the other jazz you did, an octa-core, an 8-core processor. If anyone doesn't know what octa-core is, that means this thing has 8 processors in it. There are desktops, probably not so much anymore, and if you have less than a quad-core, I mean, you're 12 years behind the curve already. 8 in a phone? How can you not just max the thing out? Now, the other thing is, this has the S Pen capability. It's extra, and I think you need a special case. It doesn't come built into the phone, but is basically the Note for all intents and purposes. So why it didn't max on the charging, I don't know. And the example was basically, if it took 55 minutes or 56 to charge with the 25 watt to go from 80 to 100, it was like, no, it came down from an hour and 6 minutes to like 58 It was something like a 6 or 7 minute difference, which, yeah, it's negligible, but the bigger performance was gained at the 30-minute mark. It was a difference of like 50% to 72%. Well, that's a big deal. I mean, there's been many situations where I've walked off stage from speaking. We have to get to the speaker dinner or whatever, and it's like I don't have time to go back to the room to do it, and if I do, how much time now that cuts into the charging time? If it could be a big difference because you might be relying on that for 3 or 4 hours. I will say I've never really had an issue with the other one, but with a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and I know they redid the screen so it uses less power, I think it's going to rival it. I really do, and I'm sure this, that, the other thing. But Samsung, when you watch this, because you will, if we could not have this top clip and we could just slip that up for in the vehicles or when you're just in a tight situation, maybe someone sit next to you, like whatever. So that's cool. Did the wireless charger. You need, if you got the smart, whoa. Oh, look at that. How cute. It's stuck on the, well, that's fun. And if you can't see it, I somehow flung the adapter and it magically landed right on the, not the mic, not the boom, the shock mount. And it's not the pop filter, that's this thing. And the mic flag's up there. So, all right, I probably need to activate this and transfer all this stuff over. You do need the adapter, as you can see here. That was wild. I talked about it. I thank you. I hope you got some entertainment. I may or may not cut out the center part. And we'll do one more time. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G 512 edition, Phantom Black. And I'm excited I got it early. It's not supposed to drop until the 5th. And I got it on the Tuesday before that Friday. And I'm thankful for that. And I'm especially thankful that I forgot I ordered the thing and it wasn't a big deal to me. Because some of them in the past, even the $600 or $700 phones, it was like, I remember when they were $200 and it was like, you know, it depends. Just be thankful for whatever you have. Because when I had the Razr, I was like $250 for a phone. They used to be $59. But I was thankful I could get a cell phone. And I'll also say, get the insurance. Because mine was stolen from me out of my car along with $400 cash. Along with a digital recorder when I was early in business from my girlfriend's driveway in a residential subdivision at the time. And I will never forget that because I filed a claim and all these things happened, and I'll never forget I didn't have insurance on the phone because I got the phone for like $50-$60. It cost $250 to replace it, and I was like a year into the contract. I was like, this sucks. So I signed up for the new phone and insurance ever since then. BlackBerry Storm 2 Nexus, Samsung Galaxy Nexus, basically the Galaxy 3G, or the Galaxy S3. Then I got the S5, the S7 Edge, which is killer, and I love the bevel design. And that's what I was saying earlier. This thing was so touch sensitive, even when I was pouring the excess on it, that it was like responding to the touch of the how much pressure could be from pouring liquid on the screen. I don't know, but it activated it enough to think I was trying to zoom in, and then it killed the camera. After the 7, it was the 9 Plus Ultra, which I have here. Thankful for that. And now it's the S21 5G Ultra. I'm missing something. S21 Ultra 5G 512. Oh, what's this? Did I not talk about this? There's something inside here. Oh, look, it comes with a thing to open the not micro SD slot and not the SIM that's already loaded in, I believe. Because I did get it through Verizon. I think if you were to get an unlocked one, you might have to do your own thing. All right, we're going to put you back here right quick. We're going to... Okay, the feed's still going. And check this out. Introducing the Galaxy S21 5G series. It's got a little pamphlet, if that's a word anymore. Important customer safety. Terms and conditions. Quick reference guide. Basically says you should probably activate your phone before doing any of this, but feel free to go live and do an unboxing, and it's going to go smooth for me. It's going to go smooth for me. Oh, yay. It comes with a power cord. Haha, yeah, it's another USB-C to USB-C. You see it? Is this thing still hanging on? Yeah. Up here, it's still hanging on there. It's like a fish fly. So that's cool. I get some more wires, get some more stuff. That's all fun. And we're back. 22 minutes of 8K. Gonna have to see how big this file is. 4 cameras, telephoto. Let me just rattle off some stats real quick, as if I haven't been doing that the whole time. 8K, 24 frames. It's just a cool camera. If you're going to use it for business, the clarity is, the call reception is good. I mean, this is all well and good, but I'm not a tech channel, and it's like, just get the best one and you don't need to worry about it. I mean, end story. And I'll tell you what, there's 3 different levels of it. The Ultra is the best, and this is the 512, but I got it for the RAM. If you know you're not going to use it and you hardly ever take photos or video, maybe you don't need it. You know, because it just, I don't want to downplay anything. Like, don't worry about it. Just get whatever you want. But at the same point, I don't want you to overanalyze it too. Because it's a business phone, and it's far easier to make 10 times more than this is even worth, and just not, like, spend 3 months thinking about it. And I was proud of myself for that, because the S3 to 5, I just contemplated for months. And then finally when I did it, it was more of like, I'm just glad to be done with it. Do it with excitement. Do it with gusto. So you can be excited about it, because it's not just getting to the finish line, it's how you get there. And it should be fun and enjoyable in the process. And this was not a big deal for me this time. Just went in, ordered it, pre-ordered it, worked it out, got a little couple of extras. I was a little, I didn't realize it was going to take an extra week, but the 512 is not common, and they almost never carry them in the store. So you might have seen something a week ago, and it's like, well, this is a week later. No, it's not. It's not a week later, and that's why I'm doing it right now. But the truth is, I had it since the other day, and I forgot about it. What was I looking up? It's a phablet. It's available January 29th, 2021. And I didn't get the 2 bottom ones, but the S Ultra, it's got some weight to it. It's the Android 3, no. It's the One UI 3.1, Android 11. And like I said, it's got the octa-core processor, 16 gigs of RAM, which is nuts. Storage, 512 gigabytes. The battery is a massive 5,000 milliamp charging. We have 25 watt fast charging, 15 watt Qi charger, 4.5 watt reverse. Oh yeah, it does the reverse, so I could put my watch on it from the back and charge the watch without a wall outlet. USB-C, accelerometer, barometer, fingerprint scanner, ultrasonic. It's under the screen now. Pressure sensor, magnetometer, gyroscope, hall sensor, proximity sensor, and RGB light sensor. Basically, it's an airplane. You could fly it, and, you know, Merry Christmas. Dynamic AMOLED screen. Yeah, what was it? It's insanely, yeah. 1440 by 3200, 515 pixels per inch. 1500 nits, thanks iJustine. Remember that from you. Rear camera, video 8K at 30 FPS. That might be the 2 lower models, because I know for a fact I just turned this on and it said 24. S21 Ultra, 108 megapixel, 2nd gen f1.8, which is nuts. 10 megapixel, a 10 megapixel, and a 12 megapixel. F2.2, 2.4, and 4.9, and the other one's 1.8. Front camera, 40 megapixel, which is what I'm shooting on here. Water resistance, yeah! IP68 water dust resistance, which means 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. You can go in the shower, you can go in the boat, you can go for a swim, you can go in the pool. Some people say, well, what about the chlorine? Never really had an issue with it. I just feel like, though, if you were to be doing it every day at certain depths, don't quote me, but I feel like the more abrasive it is, like I always use tap water or the shower, or the lake didn't have chlorine in it, but it definitely had sand and dirt floating around. I mean, just rinse it off real good. I wouldn't wig out, and because here's the thing. I don't want to jack up the watch or the phone. I'll put it on the table at the pool. Yeah, I think that's smart. I'm sure that won't get knocked over onto the concrete ground, or someone won't steal it. Just keep it on you. I mean, this is nothing new, but it was fun dumping the drink on it because I ran it under the faucet last time, and my friend was like, "You're nuts." But am I? There's no content on here. That phone still works. This one's not even activated. If this thing were to... if something were to go wrong with it, now's the time to do it. I can return it before it's mission critical. I'm up to 28 minutes of 8K recording. It's going off without a hitch, and you clearly saw me have the video from here with the energy drink on it. And I have the footage right here of dumping it on it. So there's that. I don't know. I think I'm done. I hope this helped. If not, I hope you... How long have I been doing this? If I got half an hour in here after I stopped it. This is the shortest unboxing video. I hope you watch the whole thing and it helps the view duration. So we're going to do this. Knock over my business card stand. And I do this with all my guests on EA interview when we're no longer live. But that's not true, because we're going to shoot the behind-the-scenes footage right now. Steve and Nick told me... Oh, wait. Not tail slate is... It's upside down. But I've got like 4 cameras going. Here we go. That was kind of not an ending. I don't feel like that was an ending. I do want to show you this and thank you. All right, thanks for watching. I encourage you to check out eainterviews.com. That's what I'm getting this for. It's expert authority effect interviews. I got the video experience and the audio experience. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Smash that bell. Now I feel like a YouTuber. And thanks for watching the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G, 5G Ultra 21, Ultra Wide, the best in phone on the market right now, 512 edition. Something stuck to the screen already. Awesome. And I jumped it on. Shut up. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless. And we're still recording. All right, tail slate. Now, thanks for watching the unboxing videos. I want to give an honorable mention to our special guest, The Knife, who cut all this stuff open. Second special guest appearance by the Rode Smart Lav. The adapter that magically flung itself up on here that now will work. You hear that, Jess? It will now work with the USB-C to 3.5mm jack. Why it didn't come in black, I don't know. Thinking about spray painting it. Just kidding. Not really. The Samsung Galaxy S9. And the Pirate... Ooh. the Pyrex bowl that I double lined. Yeah, this thing's drenched. And it still looks okay, but this is it, and we'll do a special guest appearance with the X-Ray color checker video, because there we go. The towel threw it off. So the deal is, I'm not going to hold up the pan again, but I want to, because you can't see it, as long as it's not too much. I was going to dump the can on there. Oh, yeah, and then the chalice in excess. I knew I was going to dump it, and I've wanted to do that since 2016. It is really warm in here. I've wanted to do that for years, and I was like, I'll put a pan under there. I'm like, the metal will be loud, and I needed something big enough, and I was like, I hope to God this is over the pan and not my, you know, shorts. And right before I started, I was like, I also don't want, like, seriously. Okay, cool, that will hold the liquid, but you think I want this sloshing around next to all the studio equipment? No! And this was just to insulate everything, and then I was like, oh, but the boxes are getting it dirty. Real thought going through my head. Oh, but the boxes are getting it dirty. Dude, you're not using this to bake with, and you're not going to be drinking out of it, so it's cool. But I was using it to store the stuff. It was actually kind of nice because it kept it in one place and not sloshing around. But there was an added layer in the bottom one. It's not... Could we wring it out? Let's see. Should I? No, that's sick. But there's some in there, and it's probably not as watered down as the chalice ice. So, here we go. This is why I've always liked video, because you can do whatever you want, and you can shoot whatever angles you want and make it look however you want. And if you have an idea, by all means, go for it. And I'll also add in, don't hesitate on it, because, again, very thankful for the phone, the chargers, and all this other stuff. Wasn't handed to me. I'm thankful for being able to add value to people with the show and my author clients, and from the profits of that, that's what bought this, invested in it. And I'm very thankful for all of that, because, you know, you shouldn't get stuff handed to you. But I hesitated. On the last 2 phones, I've had the other one for 3 years and the other one for 2 years. It's been 5 years, just a few weeks short. And it's like, oh man, it'd be real cool to do this, and it just didn't. And same thing with the wireless chargers. So set goals for yourself and hit them. It might be the smallest thing in the world, but it could be the biggest thing to you. And that's more important, because you know what? I'm sure there's already a S22 in the works, and, you know, when that comes out, it's no longer new and cool anymore. But you know what? What is with everything getting stuck in everything? Look, the thing is still up here. If you're just skipping around or just seeing right now, this thing literally flung itself up. I mean, that's a good outtake right there. But this thing's still working. You know, I wanted to get the one last year, and it's like, sometimes just let things go and, like, let go. I've always gotten phones every 2 years. This, it's been 3. And you might be like, well, I don't get them every 4 or 5. That's cool. If that's you, that's cool. But it was different for me. And I didn't care last year. I'm kind of a geek, and last year I was like, you know what, I don't care so much. I'd like it, it'd be nice, but it just, you know, and then there's the whole COVID thing. I was like I said, with the journey and enjoying the experience, I'm like, I'm not really thrilled about dealing with all this and going to the store and picking it out, and, you know, I like the people I've worked with. I wanted to see them again and have the connection and, like, see how they're doing. I mean, I didn't want to go click, 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 have it show up and put it in the pile and be like, ah. There's a lot of people that have everything in the world and they're unhappy. It's like, enjoy the journey. I was like, you know what? I didn't feel bad about it. Now, other years, I was like, oh, I don't have the latest and greatest. It was like too much attachment to it. I was like, it was stupid, because now, You know, they're sitting in one. I still have the S5 and the battery's dead. I think I have the Nexus and it's somewhere else, but they're just things. Prioritize people, not things. So this one, I'm very proud of myself and very thankful. I literally had no idea what was in the box because there's at least 12 or 17 sitting over there. If you forget, like, a pack of paper, I don't know, unless you're printing up, like, I don't know what you could be printing that would be that urgent, but a pack of paper or some tape or something, hey, no big deal. You probably don't want to forget an entire phone. I mean, it's one thing I've learned. I used to think if you have all the money in the world, it's like people don't care. The reason they have all the money in the world, and the only way you're going to increase yours is by caring. They're not like, oh, I just lost $100,000 worth of devices. No problem. I mean, shoot. Do you remember Fast and the Furious? All those DVD players in the semis? They knew they were missing. It was profit. It was bad inventory. It was bad management. I don't know why I'm playing with the towel, making it nice and, like, even. It's still really wet, so I hope you enjoy this. I guess I can check up on the comments now. Andy, good to see you. Adele, always a pleasure. Let's see what else we got here. Private messages, private messages. Cool, cool. I mean, if you catch this, I'm just thankful. If I got this, cool. If I didn't, I was still thankful. I was actually kind of curious, how long can I push this one? But I thought about it, and my friend Alex told me when I was asking him a few years ago, he said always upgrades because, like, every year. I've generally done every 2, and I was like, oh man, maybe I should go to every year. And I was actually wanting to get on the even route because I always had odd number phones, and I like even numbers. My birthday's 2/28, you know, February's the second month. 28s, you know, just whatever and things. And I was like, oh, I can finally get the S20. And it just seemed like cumbersome last year. I just was not thrilled about going through the process. And when I'm not excited about it, I don't care. I don't want to do it. And then when the Note came out, I was like, maybe I should get this. And it was 6 months later, and then a week or 2 went by, and I wasn't feeling it. And I was like, you know what? I don't need it. It doesn't define me. It would be nice, but it's not the end-all be-all. And even last time. But this time I was like, you know what? I don't want to be in a situation in 3 months from now where something happens with this, or even 9 months from now. And Alex was saying that he upgrades every year because it's his business and this and that. And I don't remember the specifics, but it was just a different perspective, which I appreciated. And I think because he does a lot of calls, he always wanted it to be just the best. I've cut back on the calls and the types of calls, I should say. You still want to have good numbers, but the types of calls. I do a lot with photo and video. And I go, you know what, this does, and that's what I realized with the S20, it had the new cameras and this, that. Come to find out this year, there's a lot of people that were complaining about it because it was like, they jumped ahead like a generation or 2, but it wasn't perfected. Well, guess what the 21 is? The perfected version of the S20. Even MKBHD talked about if you were to design a phone the way I'd want it, it would be this one compared to last year's. And I go, you know what? This is the better one. This is the better one for me. And I'm very thankful because that was not on my radar. It was just, you know, the cycle. And for the photos and videos, I thought about it, like the one I still have going, 40 minutes of 8K over here. What's up? How you doing? When I'm with people at the rear camera, when I'm with people at the events and we're speaking like we did last year, I have all those photos of probably you on stage if you were at the event with me and speaking with me. I have those photos. I have the videos. And I have videos and photos that no one else has, including the camera crew, because I'm intentional about it, and I do it to bless other people, and it's a gift. Well, guess what that comes down to? Now they're going to be the sharpest, best cameras and everything, and I don't need to lug around all my professional equipment, because honestly, this is pretty professional, but when it's like, sometimes that's all you have the time for. You saw me fiddling with the button here to even get the camera activated. Oh, hold on, let me grab my camera, my lens out of the bag and screw it on. Or that's the wrong focus. You know, I could have a 200 millimeter when you need a macro, and it's not going to work out. Oh, let me just switch. You know, so what, I'm going to walk around with 5 cameras? There's a use case, and I've done that, and it's cool because they're crystal clear. And with the depth perception and autofocus and all these other things, but you know what? I found what works for me, and I'm thankful for this, and I get to enjoy the wireless. Truthfully, the wireless will work for here too. Samsung, again, please make it 45. No, make it 50. 45 is kind of weird. But if you're protecting the battery and I don't know about, kind of like what I'm talking about, the phone, I know these things, but I don't know everything. You know, kind of like God, you don't know everything that's going on around you. Maybe it's for your own good and protection that not everything's happening your way. Just saying. Maybe this would decrease the battery life 62% or even 28%. I don't know. But when I saw the specs, it did. I was like, it's $1,500. Why isn't it the best of literally everything? That's one area that it dropped down. And clearly you pulled it off with the Note. So it kind of felt like, what's going on here? But maybe it is for the better. Maybe the Note's going to get dropped off and recalled, and that's the reason why. Again, I don't know, but it doesn't matter, because in business, the perception is reality. I'm buying a premium product. Why isn't it premium? So take that to heart with what you're doing personally and professionally. How are you coming across, and how is your business being perceived? Because you might, in your mind, everyone I talk to, you know, you're the best of the best in your mind, but that's the only place it resides. When someone else can say it, it's one thing. It's one thing when you can say it. It's another thing when someone else can't. It's a totally other thing when the other person is referring the third level, and even they're referring the third level, and it's the same message congruently. I mean, you got it. Like I've been saying the whole time, this is the best phone on the market. Literally, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G 512 edition. It was 510, but whatever. 5512. 0. Can you imagine that? 5 terabytes? It'll be there. It's the best of the best of the best of the best. And I was going for the RAM. We'll see how much I'm curious how long a 45-minute 8K video is. Like, seriously, this is going to be interesting. If mine are 4K and they're about an hour for EA interviews, I know the statistics are it's not just double, but if they're about 4 to 5 to 6 gigs at 4K for 45 minutes to 60, this has got to be 10, 12, or 15 gigs. So basically, even if you had a 5 gig video, I could fit 100 of them on here before I need to clean it out. New 10 terabyte helium drive is going to come in real handy. Actually, no, I put them to the cloud because it's just easier. But consider all of it. And I'm not sure if I have any more behind the scenes. If you're still watching this, I think I've said hi to everyone. I see some people. Leave a comment below. And I'm going to put this down because I've been holding it the whole time. I made a mess in the studio here, and I still need to activate the phone and transfer everything. So, cool. 1 hour and 52 minutes. Yeah, that's a quick unboxing. Cool. All right. Signing off here. God bless. And now I know why there's... Oh, let's plug it in. When does the phone... oh, it's got a blinker. When does the fan kick on? Like, what activates it? It's clearly warm enough. There are spots all over this thing. Does it not have to be in video mode? Why is it not wirelessly charging? Does it only work with the other charger, methinks? It's about the only thing it could be. Yeah, it's not charging. I want to hear the fan, dang it. So I guess that's not going to work with the old one. But the old one will work with this. Whoa. Whoa. Hold briefly. Oh, still here. Didn't go anywhere. You know what? Why the heck not? All right. Is this the one? No, that's the old one. That's it. It needs the 25-watt charger. 1 hour and 13 minutes until full, and it's on 36%. So let's do this for congruency. Little beauty of camera. All right, so that's what it is. What? Here we go. 2 hours. 1 minute and 1 hour and 13 minutes until full. It's at 36%. Beautiful. I was going to say I'll unplug it so I can bring it closer to the microphone, but that would be smart. Come on. Oh, well. And there's some on the bottom, too. Well, that's cool. There's a fan on it. I remember phone heating up, talking business on a car ride. But the beauty of Michigan in the winter is I opened the moonroof and just stuck it out there. It was like all of 12 degrees. Because I have a temperature gauge on, it's like thermostat or something. There's a temperature gauge app I got a few years ago. And it dropped for like... It cooled it off quick. I'll leave it at that. Going down the freeway with it through the moonroof, it definitely cooled it off, so I can appreciate the fan in here. Because that just makes the battery last longer and the phone perform better. But yeah, if, again, Samsung, hour and 12 minutes until full, hour and 13. But that's with this charger. That's with the wireless. So that's 15 watt. So an hour and so is not too bad. But if you're in a pinch, super fast charging. Now it's kicking up to 25 watts. So an hour and 13 drops down to 51. It's like 22 minutes faster. That's a big deal. If you only have 35 minutes in between a break, that's a big, big deal. Because those extra 10, 15 minutes could be the difference of an extra hour or two of runtime. So the other thing, this was at 65%. And there's probably close to an hour of 8K video I was running. and it dropped it to 37%. You're probably not going to be using 8K video for close to an hour outside of this. But if you are, that means you could still shoot 3 hours of 8K video. I remember when the phones only lasted 3.5, 4 hours, just sitting there. Those were horrible. Those are the ones I had to keep those battery packs. So, yeah, nice job. I gotta wipe this off. We'll do this just for humor. But truthfully, this is also cooling it off too, isn't it? And after a few seconds, the can feels like an ice cube. So, okay. I gotta activate this thing and do some stuff. An hour and 58 minutes. So for the people who are still here and not commenting, thanks for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed the outtakes. I hope you enjoyed all of it. I'm going to switch this back to wireless charging. If you know a video editor that likes doing unboxing videos, let me know, because I need to get more creative here, and I really don't want to go through 2 hours of footage. I like the performance, but I know there was that part with the activation and all that jazz, and let's turn it sideways. And it's still working. See, this stuff I'm just messing around with now. This needs to get cut in there because it wasn't even on my mind at the time. And this is like literally the last few minutes, but it's working both ways, so that's killer. Now, I don't know why you would put it sideways if it's here. Oh, you could be watching a movie. I've got 3 monitors in front of me and I can handle 4. I don't know why I would have it right over here watching something, but it has multiple coils that it allows it to do that. Some of the others didn't, even if they were up stands. This does it both ways. So this is cool. When I'm running to go give a speech somewhere, help someone, I can just grab the phone. No cord, just grab the phone. The other one slowed me down 12 extra seconds. Do that 3 times a day or 6 times a day over the course of a month. It's 30 minutes of your life. So get a wireless charger, don't hesitate. Speak now, forever hold your peace. We're going to do the 30-second shot clock like I used to do all the time. Who's been texting me? Oh, jeez. Oh, it's been 5 seconds. We'll do the 15-second because I'm done and broke the 2-hour barrier. Wow, this was supposed to be 15, 20 minutes. Who knows what I even said? What day is it? Hey, Brian. Oh, I guess I can update this now too. It's the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. Now it's no longer join me live right now for the brand new unboxing video of the blank. It's past 15 seconds. Oh, I guess I can update this now too. It's the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. Now it's no longer join me live right now for the brand new unboxing video. I actually hate it. But I have to click here, click here. This makes no sense. New unboxing. New Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. It's the 5G Ultra. This doesn't make sense. I swear it said 5G Ultra on something else. But now the box, whatever. Join me live. Of the $512 16 gigabyte RAM. All right, save and live video. I don't want to. I don't know why. I've said everything I need to say. Check out eainterviews.com. We'll do this and end it here.